Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use up the yarns that you don't like. Well, I just fell in love with the color, but it's so scratchy, and I did make a couple of donations, scarves for the homeless, but I don't feel comfortable working with this yarn. Even when I washed it, it's not soft enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a basket. Yay! And I'm going to use up all this yarn. I don't know if I will use it up. So I have this gorgeous basket, this paint container that I have, and what I do is I put my yarns in it, and I just love it, love it, love it. And you can use it as a garbage. So from the bottom, I'm going to start making it, and I was trying to find a way to use it like a clothesline, like a different yarn. But I thought this is variegated. It's really hard to see the stitch itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use up this yarn, and I'm sure, and I found a new technique, and so just bear with me. And I want to share you this tutorial with you as how the process goes. So I might do something wrong. So yeah, it happens. We're all human beings, right? So on this one, I'm going to use my biggest crochet hook, which is the 6.5 crochet hook. I'm going to start right away because I just don't want to waste time, because I believe this is going to take a long time. And I believe I have 33 minutes to do the tutorial, and I don't want to do part 1, part 2, because that takes forever. Okay, well, if I have to do, I will do it, right? Okay, so we're going to start with a slip stitch, with a magic loop, and then I'm just going to chain 3 to go, well, chain 1 actually, because we're going to do 10 single crochets in this here. So I'm going to count that 1 chain. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so I'm going to pull this tight as I don't like big holes. So see, no, there's no hole. I just love it. You can make buttons like this. I did tutorials. I'm not quite sure. You can make buttons like this as well. Okay, so the first row, I'm going to do a slip stitch the first row, and I'm going to put a marker right there, because people ask me to put a marker. And this is variegated yarn, so I'm sorry, it is variegated yarn, but just follow what I show you how to do it. And yeah, I need to use this yarn. I don't want to, just need to get rid of this. So slip stitch on each. So we should have total of 10. See, this is how you make a button as well. Just show you a different trick. Okay, I didn't pull it from the inside because the inside of the yarn is occupied. I did a sample. So what I'll do is I'll just pull some yarn here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did slip stitch on each single crochet. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to move my marker right here because it's showing it on the back. So what I'm going to do is now on each slip stitch, we are going to make 2 single crochet. So we're going to do our increase. So right here on this next, we're going to do 2 single crochet all the way around. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit different than how we usually do our bags. You can do bags with this. You can make rugs, because it's going to be thick. What did I do? 2. Okay, so make 2, not 1. I did 1. Okay, so make 2 on each slip stitch, and I'll be right back. Try to make it as loose as you can. I know I tried to make it loose, but even that is a little bit tight. Okay, at the end you should have a total of 20 single crochets. So now this row is going to be the tricky row that gives you that doing work on a clothesline or a different yarn. So this row you need to crochet as loose as you can. So try to pull this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go one row below where we did 2 single crochets right into that, and I'm going to make a single crochet. So this effect will give me that working on a different yarn. So I'm going to do this twice, so 2 times on each that we had did double single crochet, we did 2 single crochet. See, it gives me that effect. I love it. This is brilliant. And you can work with a solid color, and this row you can work with a different color, and it gives you that woven look. So I just love it. You can use up this yarn. Even on a sewing machine, it gives you that effect, right? So when you, I'm going to one day, I want to do that tutorial working on a sewing machine, because I do have lots of thick yarn that I can make rugs. So hopefully one day I will show you how to do that. If you know how to sew, you don't have to know how to sew. It's so easy. But we do 2 single crochets, but the row below where we did the double, see, we did the increase. So this is all I'm doing, but try to do it as loose as you can, because we don't, see, it gives you this thickness. I just love it, love it, love it. Yeah. So I'm going to, this is going to take me a while because I'm trying to poke my crochet hook, and it's pretty thick, the yarn being a worsted, and using a big knee crochet hook. So 2 in each, and then at the end you should have 20 again, because we're not doing an increase, we're just following what we did on the previous row. Okay, and well, I'm almost at the end here. This is really fun, but it does use up my wrist, so I can feel the tension because I'm pulling, I'm poking, right, and I'm pulling, so it's a little bit tough if you have pain on your wrists. Okay, here we go. And I believe this is going to be the last one right here. Right, 2. Okay, so the next row is going to be slip stitch. Remember how we did the slip stitch? You can see the slip stitch here. So we're going to repeat that. So it gives you that effect, and I think this is just brilliant. So here I'm going to do a slip stitch and continue on. Maybe move your stitch marker right there where we did it. So this would be the last one here. So the next row is going to be the slip stitch, just like this. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. I just love it. And I think the colors are turning good. You guys can see it, right? I hope my lovely subscribers, whoever is following me, can see. And I'm trying to explain as I go. So this way, I'm talking. Okay. Oh, I just love it, love it. Look at this. You can make a big button like this, you know, and then make a brooch, sew the needle. Oh, this is lovely. I love it. Play around with a different color. So many things you can make with this technique. I love it. Wow. I will work on it tonight. I was working my whip actually. On one of my whips I'm trying to finish so I can show you on my live stream, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it because other things are coming up. Okay, this is how it looks like so far. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, row 6 is going to be an increase row. So here on the next slip stitch we're going to do oh, I forgot, was it just one moment, let me just figure this out. Okay, it's 1 single crochet. I just wanted to be sure. And then the next single slip stitch is going to be 2 single crochet. Try to crochet as loose as you can. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I finished with 2 single crochet on my last increase. Now on this row we're going to repeat what we did to give this nice thickness. So what we're going to do is we're going to do whatever we did on the previous row. Let me see, where am I? Okay, so right here I'm going to jump here and make that single crochet on the previous row, and on the second I see 2, so I'm going to make 2. So when I see 1 I will make 1, when I see 2 I will make 2, and I try to make it loose as I can, but it's sometimes hard to go in. So I see 1, I make 1, and it's just a repeat. But it's on the increase row, don't forget we need to do our increase, so the bucket on the bottom can, you know, sit. So it's going to sit nicely. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. And it's going to look nice. I don't have to see the brand name of that paint that we bought, I don't know, a decade ago, because I used that bucket. Yeah, I put my stuff in it, and I think this is going to be a custom made now. So I'm just going to repeat what I see, 2, and then I see 1, and I will make 1, and then it will give me this effect. Isn't this nice? So I will finish this row and I'll be right back. Okay, so the next row I just finished, so you should still have 30 single crochet. So the next row is the slip stitch. If you look at it, these bumps are created in 3 rows, so this is going to be a 3-row repeat. Okay, so after doing the slip stitch, we do the increase. You do the increase until you have enough, you have growed your round. And what I'm doing is I'm using the increase numbers that I did tutorials. I did several tutorials, and I'm using this chart that I have drawn. So if you want to screenshot it, you can do it. So this is the first one, how we did the increase. I'm just using the hat. I was doing the single crochet and then doing double increases and doing 2 and 1, 2 and 1, and then the next row is going to be 2, 1, 1, like that, and then continue on. This is the hat increase that I'm using until you have the increase that you need and around. Okay, so I'm going to measure the underneath the bucket and see if I'm okay or not. So this row is going to be slip stitch, and the next row is going to be the increase row. And again, it really depends. If you don't need to make a big bucket like me, you don't need to. If you're planning to make a small bag, you can just stop it, but this is still small for me. And then the next row is going to be, you know, where we did the increases or where we did the single crochets. We go underneath and then we create this lovely texture. So I'm going to crochet, finish this row, and I will be right back with the increase. Okay, so the next row is going to be 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So 2 double, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So I will do this all the way around and I'll meet you at the end. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so I finished my increase. Now I'm going to do what we did, the rope. I'm calling this the rope row. The close rope line row or yarn extra, which we go yarn below, where we did 2, so I see 2, and the next one I see 1, so I make 1. It's just a 3-row repeat, and when you get lost you won't see what you do. So 1 row is slip stitch, the next row is increase single crochet, And the third row is what we're doing right now, going one row repeat and following what we did. So I am going to crochet this couple of more rows until I have enough big enough for my underneath the bucket. So here is my chart. So right now I'm right here on the third, and I don't have to do all the way the increases. So my next I'm not going to do any increase, but the following increase I do 1 1 2 1 1 2. Okay, and the following I don't do increase, and the next one I do increase. But let's see how it's gonna fit to my bucket, right? So I will do my increase, and I'll be right back. It's just crocheting a hat, so simple. But this technique, I just love it, love it, love it, how it gives you this nice texture, see? And it's flat. Okay, so I have crocheted 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times 3 is 18 rows, and I am done. So what I'm going to do is I stop doing my increase, and I'm just gonna do single crochet, and then the basket's gonna go down. Okay, just want to show you. So I just followed this chart that I have done for a hat, and I started with this row on when I'm doing the increase, not the slip stitch. And then I came all the way here and I was done this diagram, but I still needed to do some more increase. So what I did is I went 2 1 1 2. I accidentally wrote this one, so 1 1 2 1 1 2. So I did that after I finished, and as you can see, it's done. So this is the bottom of my basket. So I'm just going to continue crocheting it round and around until the length that I need. And I'm almost finishing the skein of the yarn. So I'm going to continue crocheting all the way here and maybe more, so I can tuck this in, and I can put my yarns, my whips. So it's going to be a basket. See, just love it how it's turning out. So, and this is the back of the work. This is how it looks like it's just gorgeous, brilliant. Okay, so let me just crochet a couple of more rows, like more of these lines. These lines creates when you're crocheting over the previous row round, and this is what it creates. See, isn't this fantastic? Gives you that thickness. And you can use the yarn that you don't want to use on your projects. You can use cotton yarn if you have kitchen cotton yarn that you don't like. If you don't like any of the scratchy, you can make baskets. And I'm planning to make laundry baskets as well. Okay, so when I do that, I will share that on my live stream. So I'm just doing single crochet. So I did my slip stitch, and I'm going to do my single crochets. And after that, I'm just going to continue crocheting. Lots of crocheting involved. So I will come back to show you how it looks like so far. And then you can get this idea and you can make something for yourself. You can make baskets, anything. You can make small ones. You can use thinner yarns. You can make tiny baskets. And it's very sturdy, so I love it. It's thick, and it gives you that thickness. So you can even make rugs with this. I think this is just gorgeous. You can make oval. Yeah, you can make oval. Stay tuned for that. That will be coming up pretty soon as well. Why not, right? So let me crochet a couple of rows, and I will show you how it looks like when this is going to bend, right? So it's going to go up, and then I will show you. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have crocheted 1 2, I'm making the third. It's almost 9 rows. So you will notice that it's curling. That's what we're looking for. If it's curling, that's good. So that means that it's going to go straight up because we're not doing an increase, right? So the more I crochet, the more this is going to fold. Like this, it's going to already started to make a bucket basket, like a bucket basket. That's what I'm aiming for. Okay, so I'm going to crochet more. I'm doing single crochets. I did my slip stitch, and I am doing my single crochets. After the single crochets, I am going to start crocheting over the previous round, which is the single crochet that I'm already crocheting. Okay, so I will crochet a couple of more rows and I will come back to show you how it looks like. And after that, I will let you go because I'm going to be doing lots of crocheting. Just to point out, I just wanted to show you how one skein of yarn will crochet my basket, how far it would crochet, so I can share it with you. And after that, I will just let you go because I'm not doing an increase. I'm just crocheting round and around using the 3-row repeat, which the first row is slip stitch, the second row is single crochet, and the third row is crocheting over the previous row. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I just wanted to show you a trick while I was doing the slip stitch. I thought this would be way easier to hold it like sideways like this and then go between and then pull like this. Instead of holding it like this, it's kind of tough. When you hold it sideways, it goes easily. See? Just a trick I figured, because I usually don't do slip stitches, right? So it goes nice and smooth when you're crocheting it this way. See? Try to hold it this way towards, instead of holding it this way, hold it parallel. Yeah, that's the word. And then you pull it easily. Okay, I'm almost finished the ball of yarn, and this is going to take me a while. But yeah, because so far I only did 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4th I finished. So 4 times 3 is 12 rows. Yeah, and it's going very slowly. Must have, just to show you when you fold it. See? It's going to fit like a glove, hopefully. And yeah. Let me finish the ball and I'll be right back. The skein, one skein. I just finished the one skein of yarn and I have crocheted about 13 of these. So 13 times 3 is how much? Total of 39 rows. Yeah. And I don't know, I have 6 more to go, so we'll see how I'm going to be using up these yarn. And I will post pictures on my Instagram page, so you are welcome to look at the finished look or how the process goes. I will try to finish it by the 27th, which is my live stream. I will come around noon, 12 p.m. Mountain Time. And so Easter time, it's going to be 2 p.m. And I'm going to attach this, and I'm just going to continue crocheting. I'm just so happy how it turned out. Yeah, so is how it looks like. So I'm going to cover this ugly. And I have detergent buckets like this, and I already have my yarn in it. So I will make them for them as well, a cover. It's like a cover. And this is how I do my knot. This is one of the way I do it. So I can here is one of the ways I do it. See, pull it, nothing happens. So I'm doing single crochets. So again, slip stitch, one row single crochet, and one row crocheting over the previous row, which is the single crochet, and it gives this lovely texture. See how it looks? And yeah, so you don't need a soft yarn to make a cover for your bucket or your basket. Yeah, so this is how you do it. Single crochet, just like this. And I already showed a couple of rows how to do it, so you can go and watch it over and over until you get the hang of it. Yeah, this was my first trial, and I did it with you guys, so I'm just happy how it turned out. It's working out for me. At least I can get rid of these yarn that I have purchased, because I thought it was Hobby Lobby yarn. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, but because I bought it from Turkey, and she just showed me the color. Yeah, and it turned out to be Red Heart. Yeah, Red Heart is scratchy no matter what you do. I washed it, but no. I washed it with fabric softener. No, it's still scratchy. So I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to share how I crocheting this basket, and go from there. Yeah, I believe it's almost 1 o'clock here. Maybe 2 o'clock. Stop looking at the time. So you guys take care, and I'll see you on my next video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button. So every time I post a new video, you will be notified if there's something new. You guys take care. Bye-bye. Happy crocheting.